Hey guys, PepperAmmy here. This week we are making an Indian dish called Keema. Now, what is Keema? It is a meal made with mincemeat, tomatoes, onions, herbs and spices that you can either add rice to, serve with rice, or enjoy with naan breads. Now, as always, there'll be a full list of the ingredients down below in the description. And to get started, for this recipe you will need 500 grams of mincemeat. Now you can either use lamb, beef or even turkey mince for this. For the vegetables you will need 1 onion, preferably diced, 4 tomatoes or a can of tomatoes can also work, 2 green chilies, finely chopped, and some frozen or fresh peas. And then for your spices you will need 2 teaspoons of garlic and ginger paste, 4 to 5 cardamom pods, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Now the spice level for your chili powder is completely up to you. I went for a reasonably mild chili powder. 1 tablespoon of garam masala, a few cloves, some whole black peppercorns, and a 3-inch stick of cinnamon. Now if there are any of the spices in there that you don't like or you don't enjoy or you just simply don't have in your cupboard, you can skip those out. But I would recommend leaving at least the garam masala and the garlic and ginger in there. Now I want to start by heating around a tablespoon of oil either in a large pan or a wok over a medium-high heat. And then give your cardamom, your cloves and your black pepper a little crush in a mortar and pestle, and then add the onions and the crushed spices to the oil and cook until the onions turn slightly translucent. Then you just want to add in your garlic and ginger paste and then fry for around about a minute or so. Next, turn up the heat and add in your mince. Now you want to break it down to avoid large chunks and stirring to brown the mince all over. Now at this point, this dish should be starting to smell really nice and aromatic. Now while your mince is cooking, you can prepare the tomatoes. If you're using canned tomatoes, just simply open the tin and set to one side. If you're using fresh tomatoes, you can either chop them really fine if you have crazy amazing knife skills. If you don't, you can do it the easy way and just simply grate them down. Now as the tomatoes are more for the sauce rather than a texture, then cutting them nice and fine or grating them works out absolutely perfectly for this dish. Now once your mince is cooked, add in your tomatoes and your chili and any remaining spices that you have. Then give a good stir and cook until the tomatoes have almost seemed to have melted into the mince. Now at this point the turmeric will give the dish a nice deep yellow colour and will stain anything it touches, so watch out for splashing and where you place your utensils between stirs. And the garam masala and the other spices will give the dish a deep curry smell that you'll be able to smell around the house for hours after cooking this meal. Then finally you want to pour in your peas and cook through for a minute or two, making sure everything is coated with the spices. At this point you can optionally add in some cooked rice as well and enjoy it as a meal, or just serve with rice on the side, or even just with a naan bread and completely skip the rice. Now this is a very versatile meal and you can even put the leftovers in a sandwich or a wrap for the next day, and there's one thing we all love and that is a good leftover sandwich. We have a similar style meal kit here which just all comes in one box, and I believe it is actually based on this dish. It's just simply called Indian rice. Now all you have to do for that meal kit is just add in water and mince, and with a little prep this meal can actually be cooked at the same time, if not faster than the box meal. Now the main slowdown is the rice, so if you are cooking this just to have it with naan breads or in a sandwich or something, then this is so much faster than the meal kit on its own. But this meal will definitely be on the table again in the future. It's amazing how a couple of back of the cupboard spices go a long way, and with my big tray of spices it's always good to open that thing up. Now I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know down below. If you are new here, feel free to subscribe. Everyone is welcome here and you get free cooking content. And I will see you all again next week. Thanks for watching.